Hello. How you guys doing? Welcome. How you doing? So how's everyone been? How was your week? What was last weekend for you? This desk is a mess. You know that? There's so much crap over here. So much crap in the way. And too many damn hair ties too. Half of them are actually good. But how you guys doing? Welcome. Summer Soul, how you doing? Welcome. Nothing there. So we're doing some more Tetris stuff today. This one. Give me a second while I readjust myself here. Was that right? Yeah. That's fair. My week was alright. It's okay, I guess. Well, a little better than okay, because I had 2 days of it off. So that was nice. Yeah, so last weekend, I went back home and for my mom's birthday and Father's Day. No Stealth Archer today, I'm sorry. And I took Monday off as well. I drove back on Monday. And I was stuck in an hour of traffic in Connecticut. Fuck you, Connecticut. Oh my god. Bridgewater, how you doing? Gentlemen, hello. Hello. I was so fed up on Monday driving back. Just an extra hour of traffic for no real reason. There was no accidents or anything like that. It wasn't rush hour, at least not when I first hit the traffic. It was just traffic. Just to be traffic. Really annoying is what it was. Pissed me off. Ooh, possible job position that could be interesting in Berlin. Ooh, fun. Okay. Oh, good. All right. So I was digging through a little bit on Discord, but I was digging through the settings for a machine that we've got hooked up to the roll printer, and fucking everything's in German. I can't read it without copy pasting everything into a goddamn translate thing. Google Translate. It's so frustrating. And I'm starting to understand why that machine is such a bastard to configure and set up. Second delay? Yeah. I was hoping to watch some of that today. Then I had to find out that I don't get to watch any of that today. Hungry, lethargic, dealing with what was probably a strain of my right rotor cuff. Ooh. Yeah, I'm a little tired today for some reason. I don't really know why. I don't know. I slept well last night. I woke up on time, like fucking before my alarm even went off. So I don't know. Man, I'm feeling a little tired today. A little tired. So we'll see how far we get. So last time we were working on this, we were working on menu stuff. But abstracted and a bit more generalized, right? So using this as the base, right? The base idea and generalizing this basically. Because I want to use a menu for a bunch of other things that, like, what is it? I don't need this fancy menu like this one or this one, right? These are fancy menus. But for practice, like this here, this menu is broken. I don't know what those are supposed to change. It's probably something in zero page, honestly. But yeah. So that's what I'm gonna start with anyway. Yeah. Then you mentioned, and I posted an image from, hit the page with the character popularity poll, and who's in third place? The Freeman blush. Yeah, that's a good short one. Yeah. Yeah. There's another really short one that someone picked back up, and I'm so happy for it. Cause like the plot in it moves at a snail's pace, and each chapter, if you can really call it a chapter, is like 1, maybe 2 pages. It's right here. Really liking this one, but like 133 chapters. Wow, that seems like a lot. No, it's like 133 pages. 3-page chapters, but really, yeah. What the hell is that one called? Like, my wife is not human or something like that. Oh, my new girlfriend is not human? Question mark. Guess I put some. That was a spoiler there. Oops. But this one's really fun. But this moves so goddamn slow, and it's been on hold for 8 months, and then like a week and a half ago, someone finally picked it back up and has been releasing a bunch of chapters, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Yeah. It's well, so it's like, so yeah. Company life, private life. So it's the life you live in at professionally, and the one you live outside, right? It's good. It's real good. But yeah. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, yeah, so I barely remember what I was doing last time, because last time on this was what? Again, 3 weeks ago? Half a month ago? Almost a month ago? I don't know. Long enough ago. But all right, so let's see here. What am I using that for? I don't think I'm using that for the practice menu. So better than manga I'm reading. Or Goodyear is 2.5 chapters. Oh my god, that would drive me insane. What am I looking for? Piece of practice boards. No, menu practice. That's the one right there. Okay, so it is not. So I should change this to just use this, actually. Oh, right. Okay, so I didn't do any of the frame code. Okay, so this here I'll have to do in the option stuff before jumping to init. Okay. Did I do a lot of this on? I think I did a bunch of this off stream, didn't I? Not that one. It's not even fucking added yet. Oh my god. No, foreground that. Thank you. But yeah, so I put it in its own scope, right? I do need to start using, proper goddamn scopes. Whoop. No. Right, so we're gonna go down to not that to here, and then jump to. Well, eventually gonna jump to basic menu init. Okay, but before that, I need to set up some stuff. The menu data, this crap here. Res 2. Okay, so that's gonna be this stuff. No. Starts with a null terminated title text. After that is a series of basic menu data structures. And a null terminal list, the last element's title, I will start with a null byte. This is a pointer to the data. Okay, yeah. All right. Tiny ass fly in your room. Oh, I had a massive fuck off fly in my office the other day. It just, I think it's dead now, but Theo, how you doing? Welcome. But yeah, a massive bastard, fucking fruit fly. You can hear it like smacking into the wall across the hall. You chat to me. Oh, what the fuck is going on with the story again? Yeah, you gotta reread the whole thing just to catch up again. Past midnight. Good evening, Theo. Need to get one of those spider girlfriends, right? Clearly, I'm doing it wrong. Is this used anywhere? What the fuck is this? Size of. Huh? Oh, is this the old... practice boards. Name data. Yeah. Pointer text data. Type that. None of supernatural beings in real life, right? Saturday, woo! And you're off Monday, ooh! Nice. Is it a holiday over there on Monday? Okay, so I need practice menu data ASCII just gonna yoink that. We're gonna use that practice modes, and then ASCII Z. See, so this is all like auto generated, right? And I can't exactly take that. Can't... Pointer to text data. No, never mind. Maybe I can actually. Thank you for that file. Appreciate it. School inset day and stuff. Student. Oh, okay. School inset day? I don't know what that is. But nice. I mean, I guess I could just dot word practice boards plus hang on, repeat 3 times with I times 2, I think, right? Feature training. Ah, okay, gotcha. Byte for the type of this. This is going to be a button. I need this. Whoops. Byte of that. Item type button. And then word for do a button, I guess, and then just a single byte of nothing. That probably works, right? Wouldn't this become pointers to pointers now? Well, no. So I've got... This is already a pointer, right? Pointer to the beginning of the text, right? Which is basically what this is. Pointer to the beginning of the text. So all I'm doing is I'm just copying that. Shit, you're right. That is a pointer to a pointer. Because that's the address of the fucking pointer. Stretch, how you doing? There's no way I can deref that, is there? God damn it. Regenerate a different format? Might be, yeah. Yeah, so I can't do this. We're just gonna, for now, we're just gonna take these guys and do some of this. For now. We'll figure out a better format later. Hey, doing, Captain Pie? Welcome, welcome. Can I paste the pointers across? Yeah, I could do that too, I suppose. Yoink. Word, that. And then that one, and then that one. Yoink that, paste. And then yoink that, paste. Paste, paste. To auto generate. Yeah. Think about that, follow? It's too warm. Don't worry, it's gonna get worse. Oh. Anyways, I can program 652 assembly, but I'm not very good at it, so I have no idea what it does. All I know is Tetris is in there somewhere. Yeah, starting out with the assembly was a bit of a struggle for me. A little bit of a struggle. Because I think I've mentioned before, like, the way I learned it, which I don't really recommend this method, is I didn't, like, start by reading a tutorial or whatever, or following a tutorial. I started by reading the manual for 6502 assembly, and then I went, okay, I can read it, now what? This loads a thing, this stores a thing, how do make game? How do I get a game out of that? And I just spiraled down that rabbit hole. And here I am. All right, load up. Low byte of that, as well as the high byte. And where are we putting that? We're putting that in here. Store that into basic menu data plus 0 and then plus 1. Admittedly, the only two languages that I fully understand is 652 assembly and Scratch 3. Scratch, all right. I know of Scratch. I haven't done anything with it, but okay. So this ideally is all I need to give to the menu stuff. That's all I want to have to give to the menu stuff, right? I can hear you. I can hear the fans going. So I don't want to have to give all of this crap or do anything else, right? Including anything like in the frame, like all this frame stuff. Also needs to happen over here. Oh, I also need the this. It's not going to be an RTS there, but whatever. Slash Life, how you doing? Welcome. The list surrender on practice probably has to be a word, since the low byte of a valid pointer can be... I had this different at one point, didn't I? Yeah, I had that different before I wrote that, I guess. Yeah, so that does have to be a word. Word. I'll just do that. Not that I need to, but I'll do that. Good catch. New fancy e-ink tablet thingy arrived. Oh, he bought it. First thing I did with it, planning out the PLB interpreter again. Oh no! Oh no! Cowboy, what have you done? You're trapped now. Oh, it's over. Oh, so that I could get the job I'm gonna be looking at. Yeah, good luck. There'll be some better temps in Berlin. Coming on the menu that suggests the last century is a valid pointer to a title, but the title is empty. That's probably not what you want. The last element's title pointer will be null. Yeah. Okay. So practice the button. That's gonna do fuck all for now. Sleep some point. That's not a necessity. Sleep is for the weak. No. I'm also looking for flat. Yeah. Many times are willing to even get to look for a flat earth. Really? Yeah, 45 north. Shouldn't be too hot. Shouldn't get too hot. I saw it. Took it personally. Yeah, then they saw Texas going, yeah, man, it's too hot down here. And then went, all right, bet. Fucking froze the state over a few times. Major insomnia, but still feel fine when waking up. So for me, I never feel fine when I wake up, no matter like how much sleep I actually get. I always want more. All right, so we're gonna yoink this stuff, put it there. This should all be the same. Down, up, B. B? Oh, yeah, okay, so that's... All right. Paste that there. Do I want, like, a return menu to go to? Oh, do I want nested menus? Fuck. I don't think I do. For now, I don't. Because that means oh, jeez, because I'd have to, like... I'd have to have a return stack for fucking menus. I don't want to do that. One good thing about them at the moment, 24 hours of that may get to actually erase the better part of 24 hours. Wow. Barely erased 8 hours due to fog. Wow. Wow. Oh. Okay. So, down, up, left, right. These guys. Yoink that. Paste that there. Okay. So these are gonna have to check against. Actually, do they already check for it over here? I mean, kind of. Yeah, actually not kind of, but yes, they do. All right. Zoom out. I ain't gonna fucking pronounce that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Remember when CTWC was on? I officially went to sleep at like 3:30 in the morning. Woke up at 6:45. What? Jesus. If you only support a menu tree, the return could be just load the specific menu, since each sub-menu would know where it was in the tree. Some menus are probably not necessary. Yeah, I don't think sub-menus are really necessary right yet. I mean, well, so they kind of already are sub-menus, but this is like the last branch on that, right? And for these menus here, like if I this is just the route. So if I back out of another menu, I know exactly where I need to go, right? So I guess I could take that approach as well. Yeah. Just have like an exit kind of option or whatever. Yeah. Would I want that actually in there? So okay, so we've got here. Starts the title text. Do I want to start with a pointer to the parent or whatever? Or like an index or something? Or do I want to have that in there? Kind of have that need already with practice being inside game mode. So returning from will be going there, not the main menu. That's true. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually make that an init index. Oh. Because most of these options, menu, debug, practice menu, not most. Okay, a few of them. Mode menu. Yeah, so a few of them are menus in their own right. So yeah, maybe I'll put the a byte of the index for that. Can't aim, how you doing? Welcome. On the other hand, you could do this via convention. If the first menu item is always return, then going back could just trigger that. Yeah, I don't want to have to. Well, I could put a type on it, I suppose, right? But, I don't like doing that. And I don't want to have to, like, match on, like, text or whatever. Oh, the first menu is always a try, then go back. Okay, so like always having the button so you can hit it and press A to go back instead of always having to hit B. Okay. Last could also work, but that would be slightly trickier. Right. I mean... Oh, fuck, I missed a quick problem. Yeah. Does anyone here actually play Tetris? I don't think to like I don't think to a competitive level, but I'm sure some people have actually have played at least a little bit of Tetris, you know. All right, get rid of that. That's ugly as sin, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, so return routine.res 2. We're just gonna copy that out of here, and yeah, okay, for the very first one. Advanced for point to be on title. Draw the items. Okay, I'm gonna store that into what the hell did I just call that? Store it there, +0 and +1. Okay. Argument. Text. Oh, increment the item count. Just point 1. Okay, but before that, we're gonna load up return routine +1 branch not equal over there. Otherwise, we're gonna take load up address pointer 1 at y. No, load y. I need basic menu data argument. Yeah, okay. Argument. Load a that, store a into +0. Yoink, paste, +1, increment y. Okay. A tapper. Ooh, professional over here. Haven't played any tournaments yet, but I'm going to one in August. Ooh, good luck. I'm also kind of involved in the classic Tetris scene in general. Nice. Nice. Yeah, honestly, the stuff that I'm more involved in is the like archival and like reverse engineering side of things. I'm not very good at playing any game, really. Oh, I think it's fine. It's hard to find someone that hasn't played Tetris, at least for a bit. You know, yeah, Tetris is one of those games that like everyone recognizes. You know. Can you think of last time around when we were trying to figure out T-spins? I think we most... so there are edge cases that I need to fix with T-spin specifically, because I don't handle the walls correctly. It fucking just wraps around on the table. So I need to fix that. I know about it, but I'll get there eventually. That's just like for scoring and the garbage stuff. He's a man who knows everything about Tetris' inner workings. Hydrantitude? Who? Copy. It doesn't look familiar. YouTube. Oh, I think I've seen his face. Anyway, I play classic because I have to deal with the dreaded O spin. Hang on. Is that in SRS? It's not an SRS. Oh, it's in... Okay, so this one here. Wait, the internal rotation using guidelines of... Guideline... Oh, it is. Never mind. I'm not doing that. I am... I'm not doing that at all. Um. So yeah, fuck that noise situation. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I'm even gonna bother with that, honestly. Fuck it. All right. Go down, go down, go down, go down. All right. B. So not that. We're going to instead. Jump to a pointer that I can do now. Actually, not now, but jump to that. The return routine. Yeah. Okay. And then for these, I need separate functions for some type stuff. Yeah, I really do need a way, honestly. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It's one of the things I do actually need. And I don't want to be like logging into YouTube chat or whatever in OBS. I don't want to do that. You know. And I also don't want to just like capture, like window capture the chat, because like with Twitch, like it disappears after a little while, right? Like I want to keep that same style. Yeah. If I could find something that combines both of them, that'd be the best, I think. Both of them in a single kind of thing, you know? Pumping it. Yeah, so I've got both of them open on one of my little screens over here. Yeah. There needs to be something I've seen. So yeah, I'm sure there's stuff out there. I just haven't looked hard enough. You know? Yeah. Trying to figure out how to de-squeeze my ultra-wide lens GoPro footage. That's basically just like a matrix deform, isn't it? Not that I know what the hell I'm talking about, but afraid a bot to cross post. Oh God, that sounds like a terrible idea. Friday or tomorrow. Today or tomorrow. Today as in Saturday because it's past midnight. Of course. All right. Up selection. Okay. So this here, deck val, ink val. Actually for these, ink val, deck val. How about that? All right, we're gonna grab these. Yoink. Paste. Delete. Bool val. Change val. Oh, I can't actually do that. No, those need to be top levels. Okay. Load option types. Boolean number button. Okay. Compare that to item type button branch not equal RTS. Well. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it in that. It's fine. That's fine. Inkvel. Okay. So I'm not trying to change anything there, yeah. I'm not sure if Twitch TOS allows merge chat displays these days. I know at least one streamer who kept them separated because I don't know it didn't know it didn't at the time. There's some like liability kind of things that come with it, which is why in the past I haven't tried very hard. Basically, it boils down to if someone in Twitch chat says something or does something against TOS, the streamer is not held liable for that being on stream, right? Because Twitch can take action against that user. But because YouTube is not Twitch, Twitch can't take action against the YouTube user. So the person that they would take action against is the streamer, right? What's this? Axel chat. Please provide both tabs version one window or a widget for OBS. Okay. You're on GitHub. What? What is it written in? Hang on. There's no language here. What? There's no code here. What the shit? This is closed source then. It's a widget repo. Okay. Josh is the same person I figured he's. Yeah. Nico, nice. Discord, why would you do that? Oh god. Not yet supported. Chatterino, what the hell is this? What the hell is Chatterino Homies Edition? What's different? Whatever. I'll have a look at that later. I'm moving to Nico. No. No, I don't speak Japanese. I can't read it either. All right. Okay, so I disabled left and right for buttons. B, got that. Joink, paste, button. Nope. A. Wait, you can't read all 6,000 kanji? Shut up. That said, over the past few days, I've been going at it a little bit more with with this stuff. So the base Enjoy English tapes. I have finally finished the page for all the freaking, what's it? Little descriptions, some screenshots, and the gameplay video, right? And also the titles. I reworked that, how that works a little bit. So the other day, like a week or so ago, this is gonna sound unrelated, but I swear it's related. I had an update I had to do, and there was a conflict with some fucking keyboard library, which basically kind of broke my keyboard input for a hot minute. But once I got that keyboard input like working again, I actually bothered to fucking configure it correctly. So now I can switch between English and Japanese with a keystroke. So I don't have to like come up here and like right click and then change the group with my mouse. So because of that, I started to like, you know, try and do all this by typing shit out and not like you know, drawing it or whatever. For transcribing from the ROMs, right? Because they're written on the screen. So some of the stuff I'm starting to like pick up on a little bit, a little better rather. You know. Axel Chat may be a bust. It's only a Windows release. The source is a bunch of DLLs, but Qt based, so probably C++ shit. Yeah. After seeing a kanji expert, I learned that if a Japanese person needs to say someone's name from just its written form, they just guess and hope they got the correct sounds. Yeah. Shit, what was the what's that channel? That's these guys. Hang on. Reminds me of a skit from these guys the other day. Shorts. Was it this one? Hang on. Mute that real quick so you don't hear it, so I can just skip through the video real quick. No, it wasn't that. Shit, which one was it? So it was these guys. And one of the things, like he was not this guy, but the other guy was told to write, was just this massive fuck off kanji. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Is it this one? No. No, they have a lot of kanji, but the same kanji can have several different pronunciations and readings. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I'm not gonna be able to find it just by scrolling there. I still have some of it open, I think. Hey, here's one that I was looking up last. Toll. Distant, because this was in one of the one of the titles over here somewhere, right? What did I look again? Sending letters. Where was that one? Where's the letter sending one? Oh, party. Was that the last one? I think it might have been the last one. Yeah, right there. Toi, and then N. Enryu? Enryu? What? Toku? Oh, so I got like 2 readings. Okay, this is not too bad. But this bastard. This one has so many different motherfucking readings. That's one of them. That's not the one I was thinking of, but yeah, that's one of them. But it's just this massive fuck off wall of strokes. Yeah. I've seen a Utoni app for Utoni? Regrettably. She's on moderation other things. Accidentally found a bug that crashes the app. Just type action and the stream and see stream panic. Oh my god. But yeah. There's a lot of readings. There's a lot of goddamn readings. But I still so now that I finished this page, by the way, with this set of tapes, now I need to go on and do the same thing for the other sets of tapes that I have anyway. And if all goes well, I might have another set, or part of a set anyway. So I dropped a small bid on this, so I'll get an email when I get outbid. When. Not if, when. But yeah, I saw this pop up the other day. And I want it. I don't... Well, so the hardware on this one actually is kind of interesting. Because it's got a weird fucking serial code on it. Serial number. Thanks for the link in the invitation. No! Fuck you! But yeah, so it's got a weird fucking serial number on the thing. So I want to see what's inside that. I want to see what's inside it. That and we've got 2 more tapes that I don't have. I have these ones, but whatever. But I don't have these. And there's a manual. I want the manual. And I guess whatever the hell these books are. But I want that manual. The box itself I don't care for. But whatever. That is a different color box than the other one I have. Maybe the markings on the box will give me some more clues. Something didn't parse the IRC protocol quite right, since action is a verb thing. Oops. Whoops. That's the one. That's the one, Joe Mega. That's it right there. Oh. Shit, with a... But what is this? Like, I can't even... Like... On the screen, I cannot discern strokes. Like, what the fuck is even going on here? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? What is this cancer? What is that? There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-ish sets of radicals. 12 maybe? Sets of radicals. It's fucking insane. Alright, this... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 sets of radicals here. And fucking 4 of them, like, or 2 of them are fucking duplicates. Like, what the hell? Why would you do this? Oh god, the stroke. I forgot about fucking stroke order. That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. Should like start from the inside and work out? Get out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that shit. God damn. Oh my god. Variant? Of course there are. Because of course, more than 20 variants. Having between 56 and 70 strokes. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking spot the difference with characters. Get out of here. No. None of that shit. You know, a Latin-based script thrown together radicals. A letter, like... What the fuck? Huh? Oh, yeah, like, so, like, large words, right? Where the radical is, like, a portion of the word or whatever, right? Oh. Oh. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. I can hear the word, but I can't say it. Because I eat my tongue. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. But yeah, so I need to do the other tapes for this. And figure out exactly how I want to format this crap and organize this crap. But I don't know. We'll see. One of these days. One of these days I'll finish it. One of these days. Okay, back to English. Thank you. Custom long words, for example, I can pronounce that. That's that one town in Wales, isn't it? Dennis! Thank you for 28 months. How you doing? So this is the ongoing never-to-end project on ye old 6502. It's one of them, that's for sure. Yeah. The one Welsh town. Yeah, the one Welsh town name. Yeah. My real never-ending project, though, I think is like the research project that I've got going for. Oh, I closed it. For this bastard. Is it working finally? Yes, but this scope creep. The scope is creeping so much. We don't need to remember that many characters. We just need to know how they all go together and how the fuck to pronounce it when rules are just suggestions. See words with oh. Yeah. That means never. Yeah, I know. Sheesh. I have decided, though, that I'm not going to try and write my own music engine for this one. Because that would double the amount of work I need to do. And at least double the amount of code that I need to write. Yeah. Finished in the next decade! Yeah. Chuckles and broken language scope creep. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I first called. Learn the name of that one hill in New Zealand. Have it working by 2027. Well, you've got a little bit of time. A little bit of time. But, yeah. Off to the next one of these, though. No, it's not going to be an on-stream thing, but for most of it, I don't think it's going to be an on-stream thing. I might do on-stream stuff for, what's it? The scripting language that this thing has, right? Because there was some more stuff I needed to do with that. Okay, so this that. Selection types. Compare that to. I'm just going to use that. Compare that to that. Branch not equal. Out of here. Otherwise, we're going to load A. Ooh, no, I've got to get the offset to the damn thing. So, menu data. I increment this, don't I? Yes. Okay. So, I need load A. Load the selection. Store it into MC55 mult A. Load A size of that. Store it into B. And then load Y that. Load A. Menu data, low byte of menu data. Store that into address pointer 1, 0, and the high byte into +1. Then load A that at Y. Address pointer 2 +0. Yeah. Current Y. Yoink paste. Store that +1, and then just that needs to be a JSR. Breeder of frogs, yeah. Grok. Don't believe anything fucking Grok says. Yeah. Well, you'll be 30. Do you you'll be 30? So I can show something if I haven't done something in my 20s. You young motherfucker. Goddamn. I hate bullshit Microsoft Health Forms with AI underpaid third world assistance. How to completely remove Microsoft account from PC. Hello, I'm Ray, willing to help the users. Please check the below link to delete your Microsoft account. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like not even like AI crap, but just like fucking regexes on titles with auto replies. I would not be the least bit surprised. Not the least bit surprised. Oh yeah, and that number for tapes is wrong. Simply based on the ones I have. There's like 90 tapes. there's probably at least 90 tapes. So 45 is off. That's way off. Yeah. And so this column here, those are the tapes that I have a ROM of. So those are confirmed to exist because I can play them. This column here are the tapes that I physically have. Right? So I've got the English and English Plus tapes. Isn't wrong per se, but it's a bit misleading. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and these ones here. So I've had these for years, like 4 or 5 years, right? English Plus 1 through 5. But I wasn't allowed to upload them because the person that provided the tapes, the recordings for the tapes, didn't want them uploaded. Didn't want their tapes uploaded. But now that I physically have all these tapes, as long as I record and dump basically the tapes that I have, I figure all bets are off at that point. Why do you need the help thing when a search solves the issue faster? Sometimes sometimes searches don't get anything close to what you need, or would give the same incorrect answer, right? Or would lead you to said answer, yeah. As long as everything you upload is based on your recordings and not theirs, yeah. I'd say that's fair. Yeah, so... Yeah, it would obviously be my recordings. Everything from that. There wouldn't be anything else from those recordings that I'd need. Like, I don't even have the audio from those, the raw audio from those, right? So I just have the ROM files from those. Whereas these, I have the raw audio as well. Wish I had the patience to write down a large list today like that. So this is something that I needed. I've needed to do for a while because I needed to keep track of this shit. Because I have ROMs for all of these, right? So I've got these like all sorted. So I have them all sorted, right? And I want to archive and document basically all of this, right? So I need to know what I already have, what I have good recordings of, and I want to find out what is missing, right? So organizing it in this way helps with that, right? So after organizing it all out and translating it, and spelling things wrong apparently. How do you spell supplement? Is that not the right spelling for that? Plement, not Plement. God damn it. Well, I'll fix that later. But yeah, so getting them all like, you know, written out or whatever, right? This one right here. Oh, I don't have that ROM. But you know what? It probably exists based on how the IDs increment, right? And based on, okay, the one before it was January, the one after is March, and that's the rest of the year. So, it's probably February of 93 or 92. I don't know. Those years are fucking weird. What? I don't know. But like, so like I said, those probably exist. I don't know. And then there's these. There's so I only have 2 of these, right? Number 6 and 12 of the hearing tape or whatever. So it's like a supplemental tape for working on or testing your hearing, testing how good you are at listening, I guess, in English. Way down there. And it's just basically like a big story. Not really a lot of interaction. Just more like story stuff. You know, where you're just listening along and hitting A every once in a while to... So at these, I think it's somewhere around those. It's a like a pause, right? Yeah. So there's no like mini games or whatever in these. Excelled everything. Yeah, you have to. You really have to with this stuff, you know. Canadian here says, eh? Oh. Good luck in finding those. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. You have a good night, Theo. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Not only the MS thing, yeah. Another part that form was helpful. Just writing about absolutely alchemy replies and those help forms. Yeah. Yeah. That's a very common thing, you know. But yeah, so there's one what's it? Spreadsheet I've got. Another one I've got is for the serial numbers. So this started as just a text file, right? But then I wanted to like do it better, I guess. So I started doing a spreadsheet for it. And then, now this is all of the serial numbers that I've seen, right? So these guys I actually own. These are my 3 units that I own. This one, the top one on here, is actually this one right here. It is still in pieces because I haven't bothered to put it back in its case yet. It's right here. But don't worry, I have more. This is my. This one is the we'll call it the active unit, right? Yeah. Through the magic of buying 3 of them. So this is the active unit that I have that I'll actually use if I use it on stream. This is the one I decided to take apart and document everything with. Document it better with a better camera and all that kind of crap. Are these all 6502 based things? Yes. Where is... So it is all... Right here. So this is the Famicom, which is the Japanese version of the NES, the original version of the NES. And the study box is that attachment on top where you would normally put the cartridge. Well, this is a cartridge, but it's a cartridge with a tape drive on it, right? And on the tapes have lessons lessons, programs, and whatnot. So it's a data tape on one channel, and on the other channel, I forget which is which. I think the left channel is recorded audio, and the right is data. I think. It's either that or swapped, obviously. But one of them is data, the other one's recorded audio. So you can do things like teach English, right? With someone like talking in a way that you can understand on an old console like this, because you can't, because it's all 8-bit audio, right? So you can't like recreate human speech with that. Monster, I've seen those. Yeah, not in person, but I've seen those. Yeah. With all the blinking lights. This runs like ungodly slow, right? Where's the the top speed of this thing? But yeah, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have like a wall in camera. You almost want one. Gotcha. Yeah. All right. Well, is it truly discreet? Not in the strictest sense. Picky would be. Dynamic NES design. Visual transistor level. Yeah. How much power does it draw? 2 amps, 10 watts. Mostly LED stuff. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. No. 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 Physical relays and tubes. Yeah. Do we know more about these strange 1C, 1C model numbers? No. I don't know very much about it. So I don't know if you saw a few minutes ago. But if it loads, come on. I'm going to try to win this here. This is a weird ass listing, or weird ass serial number, right? You saw that? Okay. I want this. I want this badly, right? Not only is it a weird serial number, it's got tapes I don't have, and it has the manual. So I'm willing to throw some money at this. Ever heard of Conrad Zeus and the Zeus Z1 computer? I don't think so. Yeah, well, does support CPM 1? But yeah, so this is my longer standing project, right, where it's just documenting this whole thing. So this board is all I'll do that. So this board is all it's green, so I'll deal with that. But this is all the standard cartridge stuff, right? Like you've got RAM, you've got the ROM, you've got the mapper chip up here, some more RAM, don't worry about it. So all the stuff that you could potentially find in a standard cartridge. And then there's this board that, to my knowledge, you would not find in any other kind of cartridge, because it's a tape deck. And it's got a little wired thing that harness or whatever that connects to the other board. Yeah, so these guys like sit on top of each other, kind of like that, right, in the housing or whatever. Just like that right there. Yeah. But so I know that there's of this board there are at least 2 versions. So there's the version I have, and then there's also a version. Hang on, let me actually over here start that up real quick. Nope, not that one. Nope, this one. Oh shit! I gotta undo a bunch of this shit over here. So those links work again. This one? Yeah. So yeah, this right here has a bunch of pictures of some of the boards, or a few pictures of the boards anyway. And even though I can't see most of the tape board, what I can see of it, there are different components. So I know there's at least 2 versions of this board here. Now, what happened to the RC? I haven't touched it yet. I haven't touched it in so long. That's this guy right here. It barely comes up on camera. That's this one right here. I haven't even turned on the other ones in a while either. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, so it's not. It's hard to really tell exactly like where things are. Like I think there's some stuff up here that's different, right? This actually works out better if I'm sitting in front of the damn thing. Let me actually open up that actual picture. Come on, get back in there. Picture internals cleaned. This one? Yeah, and then rotate. Rotate. Okay. So this stuff up here, right up here, is different on the NES World board, right? Like this stuff right here, like doesn't exist, or it exists differently, right? It's a little different up there, right? Like, this here doesn't really exist down here. I don't think. This right here is this guy right there. This guy is right here, right? So this guy is who knows where. That's a different style, at least, of capacitor. I don't know the rating of this one. So I don't know if they're like the same or whatever. And then on the very bottom of the board, you can see peeking out. All right, let's do that. Peeking out right here. Peeking out right there is, I think, a capacitor. Ah, damn it. But down here, that's not a capacitor. Right there. That's something else, right? That's the same spot on the board. So I don't know. There's at least 2 versions of this board. There might be more than one version of the other board as well. Because this one, let me get out of the way. This one is a revision 1.1. Might be a cap. This up here, capacitor. That's a different style at the very least. But yeah, this guy here. Oh, well, it's using the C designation, so that usually is for capacitors, right? I believe. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, so this one is C27. This one's C54. It's a little cut off in the picture, but that's C... Or no, is that? No, C54 is this... this one right here that's kind of soldered on poorly. CN4 is this bastard. Yeah. Yeah, so it could be just a surface mount capacitor. Yeah. Yeah, I think these guys here are like voltage regulators or something. I think that's why I thought they were. The IC3, IC4. No. IC1, IC4. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not exactly a hardware guy, so I don't. I'm more shaky on this stuff, right? It's like this one. Oh yeah, okay. Tantalum? Is that how you say that? Yeah, it does kind of look like that, doesn't it? Yeah. But yeah. So I want that other, this guy right here. So when I opened up mine, I found out. So there's a little sticker right there and a little sticker on this one as well, that have a serial number on them. The serial numbers on the two boards match. These serial numbers do not match the number on the shell, however, which is curious. And if I'm correct about the format of these serial numbers, they are from the same year. And the shell was earlier. 33 microfarad, 16 bulk capacitors. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Sounds right-ish, I guess. I don't know. How many? What is this one? I think the motor's like 3 volts, right? I don't know. But I don't know what the head operates at, you know? Yeah. A lot of tape stuff going on in this thing. And so I really hope that the belt on this is all right. Like it doesn't look like it's visually degrading. I don't think. But getting in there to replace the belt looks like a monumental task. Because I'd have to take off the mechanism from the board, and I'm not sure if I'm able to do that, you know? Without, like, desoldering something. I don't know. So I think there's a few extra screws holding some shit down. But I don't know if that will, like, just release it from the board, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 screws? Yeah. I don't even know if I have a screwdriver that's actually that small. You don't need to break out the iron. Oh, okay. So it is just those screws then? I need a better, like, glasses repair kit. That's what this is with the little screws, but I don't know, it's kind of shit. Does that fit? Nope, the smallest Phillips head I have does not fit. So I probably have to use a flathead carefully. Yeah, the flathead will work. If I don't round it, so I'm not going to try now. But, yeah. There's one on the side, spines for capstan, and one for advancing and retracting the head assembly. Really? Well then, oh god, you're right. Oh shit, I forgot about that little one. Yeah, because there's a little motor on the side here. This little bastard is a motor. This guy right here. So this one is for the actual tape, right? Yeah, that's for the actual tape. Maybe? No. No. Well, yes. It's for the little whatever the hell they're called. Are the capstans? Yeah. Yeah. The shit that's got brass. I think that's brass. Brass or copper. Flywheels on it, right? Underneath this whole assembly. This motor right here. And then this is some bullshit on thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that. I don't have a picture of it here. Son of a bitch. Nope, cleaned. Okay, I know I have a picture of it. In here somewhere. A lot of these pictures are crap, as you can see. Come on. Me fucking around with, like, exposure. This bastard right here. This little guy. So this little guy right here is on a hinge controlled by the motor down here, which you can kind of see a little bit of the belt. Where the hell does that go? That goes barely anywhere. Like right next to the hinge. It terminates like right here. But that operates a... Is that a worm drive? That's not a worm drive, is it? What the fuck is that? Yeah, it's a goddamn worm drive. Oops. That spins this shit. Which spins some stuff over here. Which, like, moves something over here that eventually pushes this wheel forward. Yeah, to meet the tape and push it up against this. Yep. So there's not one over here. So there's just one over here, which is what actually advances, right? Senator Porter, how you doing? Yeah. So there's two separate fucking belts in this thing. One, two. This one's under 3 screws, which isn't as bad, I guess, right? Yeah, it's the top of the tape assembly. So there's a screw right there. There's a screw behind here, holding this. No, not that wire. Yeah, actually, holding this wire on to the back of this metal plate, going in there. And there's another one right on the side of this, right there. Oh. Not knowing how to like reattach screws and shit. Yeah, so the screws for like, well, I think all the screws actually that I have that go to this thing. The only ones that are undone right now are on the shelf, and all of them I put back into their holes. I've only tightened them like finger tight, right? So they're not screwed in. But this is so I don't lose any of the fucking screws. Because I absolutely will. Yeah. Tape drive microsurgery. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I need to get myself some good, really small screwdrivers for this. Yeah. Just record while unscrewing. Yeah, what's for something inside a shell haven't gotten off yet. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, recording can absolutely help. Yeah. But at any rate, yeah. So I want that other one to see what's inside that thing. I want to see what the internal serial number is. See what it says. Learn its secrets. Yeah. Just when screwing something that you didn't yet need to when you do surgery like this, then having to figure out how to put everything back where it needs to be. Yeah. 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 So one of those. So there's the faceplate on this stupid thing, right? I think that's in the pictures here. I can close out of that. Internals. We got it removed here, actually. So there's supposed to be a faceplate on top of here. You can see the gray bit here. It's held on with 2 screws. This, like the edges of it, actually go around part of the shell. Yeah, that's a bitch and a half to reinstall. So it's tempting just to like not put that faceplate back on, right? I mean, I ended up putting it back on this because I don't want to fucking lose anything, right? Got 4 itty bitty tiny fucking screws in it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And this is one of the, these are some of the screws that I don't have a Phillips head screwdriver that's that fucking small, so I have to use a flathead very, very carefully, you know. But yeah, like the edges of this like go around the plastic casing a little bit, and that's so goddamn annoying, and I hate it. So I thought like, oh, maybe I'll just like a jeweler's driver. I need to, yeah. I'll just remove the faceplate while the shell's still on, and then I saw the screws and where they were, and I went, never mind. I'll just bend it and hope it doesn't break. Did I fix it? Does it go small enough? That is one that is like on my list of things to get, by the way, eventually. Yeah. I tell you to hit up a Rat Shack for one, but they went under quite a while ago. Micro Center? That means I have to go all the way to Boston for the Micro Center, you know? I want to purchase a watchmaker set of tools, not a large set, but one of the ones with very, very hardened tips. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, so I don't like accidentally round the screw, the not the screw, but the tip of the screwdriver off. Yeah. 000 Phillips, yeah. Yeah, I need something like that. Those are pricey. Well, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with pricey tools that will last and that I'll use. Yeah, as long as I don't have to rebuy the set every fucking year or some shit, right? So I'm okay with spending a little money. That's all right. Yeah. Still have them yeah, exactly. Buy it once, still good three decades later. Exactly. That's what I want, right? Now, yeah, I'm okay with spending money, as I'm going to demonstrate with this bastard. There's no way in hell it stays at 100 yen, 1,000 yen rather. No way in hell, which is like what, $7, I think. Also, I don't know why the current price hasn't gone up. What kit you have? Yeah, okay. Oh, I need a... No, not that. I need a... Enable. Ooh, some itty bitties in there. Alright. That ain't bad. That ain't a bad price. Oh, it's got the fucking Nintendo screw too. The Nintendo face. The triangle thing. And a bunch of security ones. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to pick it up. Anyway, close out of that. Over there. Combined set too. It doesn't have the bendy thing. Doesn't have the bendy thing. What bendy thing? Bendy thing? Oh, is that what that other? Oh, that's what that one on the left was. The bendy thing. Okay. That one's pretty decent too. Got a lot of shit in that one. Not bad. Yeah, I'll have to pick up one of those. All right. Oop. Okay. So back to over here. Just our do button. And then do button is just going to jump to address pointer to. Lamako and More instead. More. Oh. You're all right. The big Y thing, yeah. Isn't menu data already a pointer? Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 0 plus 1. Yeah. So I just need to move the pointer into address point 1. Yeah. Because that's not in 0 page. Although I could probably put that in 0 page. I'm gonna leave it out of there for now, though. It's fine. Come on. Okay. Hello, how you doing? Mendoza? Am I saying that right? Probably not, but welcome. All right. So we're just gonna see what happens here. Doesn't even build. Okay, that's probably because I forgot to put it in the fucking make file. Yeah, it's not in there. Basic menu.asm. I need to sort that list. How about now? It still isn't being included anywhere also. Main. Main? Is that where I want? Where the fuck do I want this? Where do I want this? Where is this guy? Menu practice. Game. Okay, so include. I'll include it here. Can you not? Put it there and watch. Watch. I'll overrun the page. Watch. Ew. What? Menu practice. No Cisco basic menu. Does that need to be like that? Is that why? Basic menu that expect. Okay, 158. Oh, I see it. 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 Like that. Aha! Okay, that's better. Dennis, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Okay. 19. Practice preview is undefined. Huh? Menu practice preview. Oh, because that's okay. Yep. Which one is this? This is utils and then the mode menu. Okay. Where's the enum for that? Main. Init index. Okay. Load A. Is it A? Yes. Okay. Modes. Jump. Go to init. Bin to des 8-bit undefined. Shit. Oh, no. Capital. 8-bit. Uh-oh, range error. Minus 852, not in range. Oh. 343, where's that? Because that's not going to the right one. And neither will this one or that one. Well, that one's going to be in a range, but not correctly. Just a little too long of a jump. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Clampy. Oh. Bool val undefined. Fuck you. 343. 343. Branch equal bool. This is lowercase. It's lowercase. That's why it's undefined. Oh, there's another one. This one here. Just need 3 more bits. It's fine. It's close enough. I'm surprised I didn't run out of space. Dot map. Start and size 3FEE. Isn't it like 4K here? Hex 4000. No, it's Hex 2000. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Yes, Hex 4000. So I am getting very, very close to the end of that page. So reload that. Game modes. Do I have that one swapped in? Debugger 2 and 3, maybe. There you are. I do not. What? How did I get here? Where am I? Where the LAX. 0 and 1. Okay, well, it's the right page is loaded now. How much space do I have? Free. That much. 18 bytes. 18 bytes free. But everything's fucking wrong. How did I get here? Where? NMI trampoline. What? What? Do I not set up the NMI correctly here or something? Got that there. Let's go ahead and just take this from there, put it at the top of the init, because whatever. It's not doing anything right now, that NMI. Breakpoint there. Reload. Practice. Okay. What the fuck happens? Huh? It's got the pages loaded in. Load a palette. Load a palette. Let's go ahead and video size 2x, and let's also get the event viewer up and running. So I don't need the list view. I don't like how it doesn't hide that until I reload that. It's annoying. Okay. So we're halfway through the frame. Jump to init. Well, at least it's the right one. Okay, load up that. This is before I made the change for moving the NMI bullshit up there. So what actually is the NMI pointer right now? NMI handler. Okay. I don't need that or that. Or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. Get rid of all those. We're going to add in NMI handler F0BF. Okay, so that's... So basically, it just gets to... yeah, it gets to the NMI too soon before I reset... No. ACAC, okay. And then wait for NMI. Load the NMI handler, branch not equal. Okay, because that sets the default NMI handler. Okay. Then we're go to NMI. Okay. Sleeping. And then back up some shit. Okay. Hit the trampoline. Trampoline. God damn it. Waiting for IRQ. That does happen. Okay. Am I drawing anything? Negative. Okay. Well, the IRQ should at least be set up. Right. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, that's right. So it doesn't do anything right now. That's fine. RTI. Okay, something's happened where I'm not drawing anything on the screen. So we need to fix that. So we're going to put a breakpoint there. Not there. Let's go ahead and reload that. Okay. I don't care for that anymore. I do. I want. Why'd I close that? Ah, fuck. No highlight. Okay. And I also don't care for scroll overlay. All right. Handler shit. Palette crap. Oh, I'm doing palette stuff twice. Draw a title. 206A. What do I have loaded in for tiles? Okay. That actually matters there, actually, but whatever. What? Fuck you. Store that. Load item count. Wait, what the fuck? Load item count? That doesn't seem right. Pointer plus 1. Menu data plus 0 plus 2. No. Actually, plus 2? Nope, not that one. This one. Alright, try this again. Load some palettes. There we go. Menu data. Is it really BC? God, oh boy. Oh boy. Gotta love the half-ass copy-paste. So the old, yeah, that's true. I do still have old code that that this will replace. It is loading BC. Is that? I'm paranoid now. Is that right? Possible. IRQ. Yes. Yes, that is. Okay. That's annoying. All right, I guess. It's not equal, so we're gonna store that there. Okay. I did initialize it correctly somehow. Yeah, that's right. It's valid. Oh, I need to like choose where I want that menu title to be better. All right, that's cool. Advanced point behind the title. Sure. So many data is not going to be BCBC anymore. That should be BCCB. Fuck you. BCCB. How dare? Number one. Ooh, no. Okay. I didn't add it correctly. Why? Why didn't I add it correctly? Because I need to increment y by 1. I need to increment y by 1 before doing that, so I'm not off by 1. Because that one is a 0. So that's going to exit, like, immediately. Item count, yeah. Load that. 0. Right, okay, so that exits immediately. And we don't want that. Because that breaks all kinds of shit. I need at least one item. Where was it? This one. Increment Y. Make. Reload. I want to like disable the fucking touchpad thing on on this controller. So annoying. I don't want that. The second byte, not the first, right? Since it's a pointer. That's true, yeah. And then here, I load up Y for everything else directly. Yeah, okay. Damn it. Make. Okay. Over to here, and over to there. Okay. Get past some of that shit. Draw the title. Increment that. Clear carry. Put that in A. Add it. Store it. BCCD. That looks correct. Okay. More pointer stuff and things. BC. Okay. Increment the item count. Load that. Branch not equal. Load Y. Return routine. Return routine. Okay. BCEB. Yes. Good. Okay. Cool. Fantastic. All right, so update that. That's the type. No. Yes, the type. Argument. Load Y 0. This is for argument stuff. Okay. I don't need that in here now, so whatever, it's fine. Compare it to number, not a number. Okay. So this is gonna write 3 spaces that we won't see. Proton, how you doing? All right, can't play, no worries. Yeah, I should be around Sunday. Yep, I am planning on streaming on Sunday. Not sure what yet, but I don't know. We'll find out. Happy midsummer. We should go away already. It's gonna be fucking 90 degrees next week. 90. That's unnecessary. Switch between toggle and name. Yep, okay. And then the actual name data. How in the fuck? BCD1. What? Huh? They're not treating it as a fucking pointer. That's why. Because originally I wasn't going to have it as a pointer. But then I realized I needed it as a pointer so I could, like, actually traverse the fucking list. Ah. Tomorrow. Ew. Ew. What's going to be for me? Come on, hurry up and load the damn forecast. Takes so goddamn long. It's currently 75. 72, excuse me. Let's see. 10-day. Saturday, 86. Sunday, 91. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 101. Fuck you. No. Oh my God. A low of 78. Go to hell. What is that? Humidity? Better be fucking humidity. 3%. No. 3% chance of rain. 44% humidity, though. Go to hell. Oh, my God. Doesn't hit 70s again until Friday. Or the highs, rather. And stays in 80s. Oh, my God. God, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible. Not looking forward to that. I've already got my AC blasting. I might have to buy another one. I don't know. Just fucking really, you know, ruin my electric bill. Yay. Can't wait. So yeah, next week I might not have my camera on because these lights give off heat. This I have an AC? Yeah, I'm on the 2nd floor, so I need AC to survive in here. Yeah. Okay, so those are pointers, and I'm not treating them as pointers. What the fuck? How dare you? 50 to 57 degrees Fahrenheit? How dare you? It hasn't hit the 50s, I don't think, for a while. Like lows. All right. Draw items. Okay, the name. This is the name pointer, though. Second byte and pointer. All right. Herb. High byte and pointer. Yeah. And then down here, no, button text, this one. Okay, and then not address pointer 1, because that is the main, that's basically what's in this. What am I using pointer 2 for? Am I using that for anything? Pointer 4 is PPU address. 2 is argument stuff. And I can clobber that. So clobber it for the number as well. Okay, yeah, we're going to use address pointer 2. Y, throw that into address pointer 2 plus 0. Y. Okay. Far enough north that despite it being 3 a.m., it's light enough that I have no trouble with seeing the outside through my window. I forget, are you up in like the Arctic Circle or some shit? You way up there? I know you've mentioned before, but I cannot remember. I'm sorry. All right. Make that. Try this again, but with correct data this time. All right, let's go down to there. Okay. Single space. And then address pointer B, C, E. Why did it just blank that? Oh, god damn it! Did it fucking again. I did it fucking again. Okay. Scroll down to text. Where is it? There. Okay. EE, BC. BCEE. Okay. Right. Next menu item. Item loop. Increment the count. Check for that. Okay. Number. DT cannon. 3D cannon, and then there's one more. TST tower. And then this should exit. Increment. Good. Loop done. Nothing else works out. Cool. I don't do the IRQ stuff, so it's probably changing the fuck, what is it? Selected item or some shit? Button. Op selection. I don't need the address of the variable. I need the value at set ed. How dare you? FF. No. What? Got this last one here. FF and 0. That's incorrect. PB length. PB length? No. No. Item count. Item count. Okay, so it's not going to show the thing, but 3, 4. Okay, it wrapped back around. Good. Okay, now I just need to get the IRQ in there. Overflows by 46 bytes. Book. So we're gonna grab this, like that, paste it there, and then we're just gonna fucking oops. Do this. Oh, oh. As well as no, do it. No, that one. Okay. Ah! So close. So this menu is broken right now. So is this one too. Cool. Why did the colors change? God damn it. IRQ underscore. Nope. There. Okay. We're breaking shit. Previous selection 3. Okay. So this should clear that. Then multiplies it by fucking what? 64? Some shit. So that, put that in address pointer 0. Throw that address pointer 1. Okay. If the palette's all gray, changing which palette a given tile is does fuck all. God damn it. Son of a bitch. We're gonna yoink those, and we're just gonna steal that and put that over here. It's already there. What? 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 God, son of a... I'd never fill that. Okay. Okay, for now, we're gonna ignore that. We're not doing that. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. That's better. Okay, hitting A on back does nothing, which is cool, I guess. Why? Get down to the frame. A. That one. A. Okay, load selection 0. No. No, I'm loading the wrong fucking thing. Okay. This. No. I need to store that. Load Y. That. Try that again. Y is 0. It's still looking at the wrong fucking place. Because I need this. Grab this. Put it up there. No, oh shit. No, I need to put that in the fucking, oh, god damn it. No. Okay, hang on. No. I need that. Would kind of that. Load that. No. Give me this. Here. Put that up there. and then this. Put that up there. Then I'm going to load the clear carry, load that, add carry, fucking this, store it there. Load A, add carry, fucking the other one should usually be 0, but whatever. And then store it there. So that's getting the offset to the one we want. Yeah. I mean, I can use address pointer 1. It's fine, actually. I don't, because address pointer 1, that's also going to be confusing it with what I was doing in the init. So this is fine. Okay. Now, instead of that, we're loading Y. That type. Loading that, compare it to button. It's not a button. Don't do anything. Otherwise, load Y. Argument. Let's try that again. Okay. Button press. Load the selection. Put it there. Load that. Put it there. Clear carry. Load menu data. Add carry. Whatever's in there. There's pointer 1. PCC3. Yeah, because 0. Yes, option 0, so 0 comes out of the multiplication. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Load that. Compare it to that. Okay, yep. And then we're gonna load that, put it there. Load that, put it there. BCE1 is also the return routine. Good. JSR do button. Ooh. Practice previous menu. Ooh. Ooh. The JSR. I need to put some garbage onto the stack for hitting B. We have some stuff 1 gigabit per second for 20 euros possibly in German. Ooh, nice. Does go to init clear the stack? I don't think it does. Well, it might, actually. Well, no, because this might happen during, like... Yeah, this doesn't screw the stack. Not like that, anyway. Well, actually, my NMI code won't ever do any of this. Because the go to init stuff always happens outside of NMI. So I suppose I could clobber the stack. Doesn't have to be at the end. Sure. But I want to keep it clean because I might put stuff in it. I don't know. I might use part of it for something else if I start running out of space. Yeah, because then here, our stack is dirty. We've got an extra thing in the stack here. there's no longer valid. So in theory, if I load X 0 and then transfer X to S, not 0, it's FF, right? To put at the end. Yeah, that should be right. Okay. Go there, back. Good. All right, so I took that thing out the stack. That's good. All right, that's what I want. Good. Yeah, because we are inside a routine right now to do a thing. So once I jump out of that, our stack is clean. Because we are in a top level state loop thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let's get the options menu reconfigured to use this. Okay. No, it's menu practice. Okay, so we're gonna grab this. Options, previous menu, modes. No. Main, I think, right? What? Just menu? Just menu? Sure. Fine, I guess. Well, the palettes, and then yoink, paste. Okay. And this option menu data. Okay. Options. And then for each of these, the name, the type, is that bool? And that. Okay. Name, type, option, screen check. Shift start, and that's going to be number. Yeah, number. And this one, next is delay on that. delay. Show next. Show ghost. Enable, enable, and then this I'm going to turn into a button. Okay. After shift delay is the debug show next. That one. And then after show next is show ghost. After that is enable hold. Enable hard drop. And then clear save, which isn't really a debug thing, I don't think. Well, whatever. And for the very top, item type, button. Right. Option. Options, previous menu. Options, previous menu. Okay. This we're gonna options clear save. Okay. Okay, and these guys I can comment out like that. Clear save. To do on that. Then all this shit I should be able to just comment out. In theory. And it should just work. In theory. Really nice if this just worked. Ah! Oh, because this needs to be... Oh, my God. The scope needs to be first. $32. Where is it? IRQ options undefined. Menu practice. Oh, because I didn't set the IRQ right. Practice. NY menu practice. Nope. On that. Basic menu ASM. This should just be the IRQ. Did I not set the IRQ correctly? Probably not. No, I did. Oh, I didn't comment any of this crap out. That's why. That's why. Option shift delay. Shift start, shift repeat. Bool. Fuck you. 36. 36. Why'd I have to spell it all out? That's annoyance of the scopes need to be defined before they're used. I can understand why, and it probably helps to enforce cleaner. Yeah, I get it, but yeah. So I was trying out the scopes with the basic menu thing, to see if it's something that I want to start trying to do. But if I have to do that, can I define like fucking headers or some shit? I'd have to define headers. Is that a thing I can do? Probably. I don't know. I have to like export symbols or some shit. Or like to import the symbols or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Alright. Basic menu. 383. Opt items pointers. Whoo! Okay. That's incorrect now. Ooh, okay. Oh, basic menu. Reference, how you doing? So I think I was doing with button A. All of this bullshit I need to do. For both of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that. We're going to kind of get rid of that. I'm going to put it there for now. So I don't have to duplicate fucking code. Okay, so this entire thing is now that. Type branch equal bool value. Compared to button, branch not equal over there. I haven't seen any way to pre-declare scopes. Can't reopen a scope to add more code later. But I didn't try to put them into separate objects and use imports, exports. That might work. Feeling crazy. I think I might try making a platform prototype on the Game Boy, and it's something nice. Go for it. Yeah, getting a basic platformer thing down isn't that bad. It's the scope creep and all the other little things. So if you have like a single screen where you don't have any animations and it's just a static field, the bare minimum, that is actually pretty small, right? Pretty straightforward. Find this. What? Basic gravity and tile collision? Yeah. So I've got a demo on the NES for that. Is that actually that's not still going. Nope. I think it's over here. Is it over here? Yeah, it's right here. So that's what this is. It's a dead simple ROM, right? And it's just for figuring out collision detection for the character against a static map. And I'm using like 4 points for the collision. And it's got coyote time in there, I think. Yeah. I think it's is that what it's called? Coyote time? Where like you can still jump after going off the edge. Right? Yeah, okay. But yeah, like so all this code is under 1,000. It is under 700 lines of assembly on the NES, which seems far too short. The only other assembly file I have here is the map data, and it's uncompressed. So, yeah. Yeah, 700 lines of assembly is next to nothing. Yeah. I mean, so this basic menu thing I've got right here, right? That's about 500 just for some menu stuff, right? Like a basic text menu. Let's see. The menu.asm. This, oh, another 500 almost. The game. 2,400 for this is for single player specific shit. This doesn't have any of the game logic in it. Of like block collisions or drawing or any of that kind of shit. This is just specific to the single player. Game Inc. This CA 85. No, okay, not 85. 65. There it is. This is all of the actual game game logic for all the falling blocks. That's another 2,500. And then for versus mode, about 1,000 or about 900 or so for the versus mode specific. And that's not even finished. I've got a lot of stuff to do in here. So yeah, only 500 lines for the entire ROM. So yeah, what's my main? In my main.asm for this project, I have 600 lines, right? It says, what the fuck does this even have? MC5 shit. It's got the reset vector. It's got the NMI stuff. It's got IRQ. And then almost 300 lines of includes and variables and shit. And macro definitions and structure definitions and all that kind of shit. Ivan, how you doing? Never understood how 6502 assembly worked? Oh, no. It's not that bad once you start to get used to it. So there's not a lot of what's it? Command, instructions. That's what I was looking for. Not a lot of instructions. So you don't have a lot to work with. But getting anything done with those that small set of instructions depends greatly on the hardware you're using. Like getting anything on screen is completely hardware dependent. Excuse me, not independent. Dependent. Sorry, it took me a half an hour to respond to you. I apologize if you're still there. But yeah, this is my. This is one I actually got working for the Ace on the study box. This is the ROM I used for that because it was so small. Do I've got, yeah, bin platforming map, page 0 size. What? 3F2. What is that in decimal? No, not 3. F2. Under a kilobyte. Wonder if the fucking methods out there for getting video output from 65. Yeah. That's just a hair. Yeah. Just barely. Now, that'll almost fit in system RAM. Almost. Not quite. It's a few hundred megabytes, or a few hundred bytes over. Not mega, a few hundred megabytes over. No, Jesus. This does fit entirely, however, inside the study box's RAM, which was part of the requirement for getting the ACE working. I need to get back to trying that stuff. Trying that on hardware, because that'd be satisfying doing. And then just using the study box as like a really piss poor ROM cart. So everything except CHR could fit in main RAM. That's 2K, isn't it? Half of that. I'm only using 1K of tiles. 32 is just less than 400. 400 is a quarter of 1,000. 1,000 is 4K. Oh, wait, shit. I'm not... You're right. Never mind. Fuck. That fits entirely in main RAM. What the hell am I talking about? I was... I was looking at the wrong... Okay, because I saw the 1,000 and went, oh no, main RAM ends at 800. Aww. But that's 800 hex, not 800 decimal. Yeah. So that fits there. That'll fit. Yeah, because what is it? Fucking 2K banks on the study box, I think. Right? I don't think I... Oh, it's... Is it still running? It's not still running. I don't remember if I started writing that shit out yet. Hardware. No. From our mapper. That's what it'll be in here somewhere. 32K. 32K for the big ones. Oh, that's total. But yeah, it's 8K? 8K bank? Right? Maybe? I don't know. I can't math right now. Where's that? Yeah, that is 8K, right? Because that's the standard area for save RAM. 6 to hex 8, basically. I don't know. Still need to figure out how I want to format this too, by the way. And I need to go through my notes in the actual ROM to... Cause I'm pretty sure I wrote this out a bit more complete somewhere. But, yeah. Yeah, so there's two separate switched RAM banks. It's really fucking bizarre the way this shit works. And so it's probably... Whoop. So there's two sets of RAM chips on... Why am I showing you the board? I have the fucking pictures. Nope, internals. So this has like two sets of RAM chips on the thing, right? There's these two at the bottom. And then there's these two up here. These two are the smaller ones, and these are the large ones down here. So I guess these are the... Well, actually, I don't know. Because some of this is name table RAM. Right? So that might be the stuff up here. I don't know. I don't know how it's fucking divvied up, honestly, between the actual physical chips. I don't know. And when I was looking up the codes for these, the numbers didn't fucking add up correctly. So I don't know. I'd have to like, I don't know, trace out the wires a little bit better, see where everything goes. Yeah. This here is the ROM chip over here. And there's 2 RAMs and then 2 more RAMs, but yeah, it's weird shit going on with these things. Oh yeah, what was the other emulator that implements StudyBox stuff properly? Because it was messing, and Sauer was working with someone else to iron out the format. I think that other person was a Medafin, was it? Might have been. No idea. Yeah. I thought it started like with an N. Mednafen. Implementation for core features, compressed games, CD emulation, security, advanced usage, NES, key assignments, FDS. No, I don't think so. Yeah, because it lists here. Storing that format is nonsensical. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. So it's not this one, but I could have swore there was another one, but I don't remember what it was. And I remember finding it a while back, but like it didn't have its own website or something. It was on one of those like, you know, download sites, right? That looks shady as hell. I don't know. I don't remember. That's not what I wanted. That's other shit. I'm doing. I was on to find basically 391. 391. Right. Okay. God damn it. Well, such as I don't think it was that far gone. I don't think. Possibly. I don't have. I don't show ads, so. I'm showing pointers. Wait, what the fuck is what the hell am I doing here? What? Add carry to what? Oh, that's never mind. Okay, yeah, this is where I left off. Okay, so basic type. Okay, and then get rid of that, and then load A. No, That's already for bool. Okay, so I can get rid of that. So we're gonna load A, address pointer 1 at Y. Or actually, first, before that, we're gonna do it up here. So we're gonna load Y. Basic menu data argument. Store that into address pointer 2 plus 0 increment Y 2 plus 1, and then two load Y, clear carry, load, add, store. And then for the bool val, I don't need to do any of this. Pointer 2, 2, 2. Okay, that should work. Probably. Maybe. A few things went wrong. The first of which is I forgot to do this. So that's going to be just ASCII Z. Not quite. Yeah, not quite. Not quite. Okay. And now it just doesn't redraw the stuff correctly. Doesn't redraw the stuff correctly. It draws it initially correctly. But it's actually getting rid of everything, isn't it? It is actually getting rid of them. Shouldn't be, though. Is that rewriting that every single frame? Yes, it's rewriting that every single frame. Okay, so I'm just not I'm not updating. Oh, jeez. Okay, so anyway, update shit. Minus plus 1. Is that what I was? Is that what I commented out? What is this? That's in NMI. In NMI. Okay, what are these? These. I don't have the data in there anymore. Bringing the data type from the wrong place on update? Yeah, I'm not reading the data. Was this bullshit? Oh, yeah, okay. I just didn't do any. This is in the frame. Isn't it? Yes, this is in the frame. Okay. Because I get the address, I just don't get anything else. So it will be address. Okay, so before the address, I need to get this crap again. Should I just get this at the beginning of every frame? We'll do it there. Current option and address 0.1. Okay, so now I don't have to do that here. So I should be able to just load Y, basic menu data type, compared to I'm gonna type button. Branch equal to frame end. Compare that to app. Okay, load A, address pointer 1 at Y. Okay. Otherwise, put the argument there too. Just Zanny, how you doing? Thank you for 25 months. Appreciate that. First pointer 2, so I don't need to do that shit down there. So load A. No. Compare that to Boolean. Doing well. That's good to hear. Damn work. Yeah, that's fair. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am working on some Tetris stuff, but really I'm working on some menu nonsense with that, but scope creep is a hell of a drug. Number. Okay, so if it's bool, branch equal to bool. Otherwise, it's going to be that. And this is update end. Or update adder. I don't know about that. Update button. Okay. Button is not gonna update anything, so we're just gonna load 0, put that into the address there, clear that out. Okay. Cause in theory, basic menu, or SPL on that one, a basic menu ASM. In the NMI, if it's equal, I abort early. Which is incorrect. You do that. Yeah, okay. Okay. If it's if boolean bool and then jump to update adder at the end of that, and that is going to do this. Blank. Paste. Tile on, tile off. Store Y a few times. Why am I putting on Y? So I can increment it. That's why. Okay. And then this for number. This. Yoink. Paste. And I need yoink. Paste. Okay. Maybe. Where's the other one? Okay. All right. Reload that. Let's see if this works this time. Not quite. The data is incorrect. Whatever it's pointing to is wrong. Oh, yeah, I'll be doing a library for that. Yeah. The audio. Am I loading the option argument into temp A? No. Address pointer 2, right? Address pointer 2. Okay, yeah. Load A, or load Y. 0. Load A. Address pointer 2 at Y. Store that into temp A. Why wasn't that right at the first? So, okay, these values are correct. Why weren't they correct before? Back is broken again. 87 and 88. Why is it 87 and 88? Is that's an address, isn't it? That's the fucking address, isn't it? Address pointer 2. Okay. I don't load anything for Y. load Y. That argument. That's better. Okay. Oh, why the fuck doesn't this work? Oh, it's I do have a do button. Huh? What? Okay. A should be pressed now. Now it's pressed. Okay, whatever. Temp Y, temp X. I'm not fucking with those. Right? Huh? And for the Game Boy, there are some libraries for stuff like that, and for Structs, we use them, they exist. Not too surprising. Yeah, some people have made some absolutely insane libraries for the NES. Every once in a while, I'll peek on the NES Dev Discord, and this one time I saw this guy just going absolutely batshit insane with macros to like add in like their own instructions that were compound instructions that like expanded to 3 or 4 different things. And it's like, fucking why? Stop it. So would the rest have jumped? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it jumps. This doesn't ever happen. I have A pressed down, so I unpress A. Press it again. This frame, it's live. Nothing. Why? B works. Why the fuck doesn't A work? I don't understand. How is control old? Oh, okay. Right. That's not. Whatever. Y is 2. I am clobbering something. I'm clobbering Y. It's a miracle the other shit worked in the first place. Wait, hold, fuck. What? The fuck? No, huh? No, what? God damn it. I can't even go to these. Fuck. F10 keeps popping off again. All right. I don't need these guys anymore. Well, let's get rid of basically all of this. Delete. Yeah, most of the code assumes player ID. Player Y is player Y. Assumes Y is player ID. Yeah, I completely forgot about that too. All right. Frame. Do I get this far? I do. Good. Y is 0. Button pressed. No. Up. No. Okay, so here is that bullshit. Filling that crap out. Well, Y 0. Left pressed. No. Right pressed. B pressed. Nope. My F10 key came off again. A pressed. No, the fuck you weren't. I don't like wait to frame or some shit. Because this needs to be way the oh my god! Do that first, god damn it. That only worked before because back wasn't the first menu option. Because hitting A on these does fuck all. Oh, that doesn't change because I don't enable the RAM stuff. And yeah, those are all in RAM. Okay. So I can get rid of that. I guess I have to do it. Yep. Disable RAM. Enable RAM. I feel like there's a weird bounce there between 50 and 60. It feels like it's hitting a number twice, or hitting it twice for some reason. I don't know, but it's working now. All right, enable Ghost Flash. Let's turn that on real quick. Nope, because that's not flashing now, right? Speed half. That ain't flashing. Off. Screen shake is on. Okay. Reload. Screen shake off. Did I broke the flash then, didn't I? That's what that means. All right. This does bugger all. Right. That does nothing. Right, and these do nothing for now. Okay, we're gonna commit this before I break it more. Delete all that. Delete all that. Okay. Div options. Delete all that shit. Okay, yep. Sure. Add basic menu, ASM. Mode menu. What is this one? Does adds the practice stuff into that. Okay. None of that. Add that. Add that. That's just a rewrap of that, so I'm not going to touch that for now. I will be touching scores in a little bit, though, for the clear save button, right? Probably Sunday, actually. Diff screens mode menu. Add that. Add that. Diff this real quick. That's nothing I want to touch right now. What else? Menu practice, right? Because that's in the make file. Oh yeah, because I need. Oh, yeah, okay. I do need that one. Add menu practice. Git add practice boards go, I think. Yes. I need that one. Screens, practice boards to mix. Tiles, tile. If any of them are using that one. What is in that third one? Oh. Grab that in screens. TMX. Yes, okay. Git add screens tiles 3.tsx. What else? 52x screens playfield TMX. What? The hell's the difference there? What the hell was I doing there? Oh, right. That. Yep. Yeah, so that needs to be in there. Okay. Add a practice menu. Generalize the option menu code. Okay. The code behind the option menu has been abstracted a bit so it can be used for other menus. This required. Thank you for the file. Appreciate that. This required yeah. This menu was already pretty generic, but these changes isolate the menu logic from the data. The data for the menu. Yeah. The practice menu, the new practice menu is meant to will eventually load up a play field similar to how the debug field worked. And start a single player game. Similar to how the debug field worked. There are some practice boards already defined. However, the functionality to load up these boards is not implemented yet. The save, the option on the options menu to clear the high scores table is broken. Was intentionally broken. Broken. It's being changed to a button instead of a hacky Boolean thing. Additional changes will be needed to remove to rewrite the hacky Boolean crap into a proper button action. This button should also have a confirmation before actually erasing data. Okay. Good enough for now. Okay. All right. Much better. The urge to try and wipe off the obvious much of my screen just right arms over. Right over here somewhere. Right over here. Yeah. Yeah. I've got a smudge on in the dead center of my preview in OBS. Dead center of that screen, there's a smudge of some crap, and it's not coming off with my finger, so I gotta like get a rag or some shit. In shadows on the green screen. What? Oh, this right here? That right there? That little bit? My green screen's crumpled up on the ground. That's what that is. Is that better? I lean over to look at OBS, and it gets in the way of what I want to look at. Fantastic. It's gone now, right? Probably. I don't know. I need to get like a PNG of there's like a hair and just put it on screen for one for one stream just to annoy fucking everybody. Yeah, every once in a while I'll be scrolling in Discord somewhere and someone will drop a picture with a hair in the picture. So a static image of a fly. Yeah. That's evil. Oh. Yeah, so you flick at it and it just scrolls. Like, oh shit. Well, I didn't say I'd do it. I said it'd be funny. Too much effort right now, honestly. Never worked right the first time. Exactly. All right. Get push because I haven't pushed in 3 weeks. Canadians, yeah. All right. Speaking of Canadians, you're fucking Canadian. So Archiboots, my friend, he's working on becoming Canadian. He's working on immigration stuff, right? And so he was working on some of his homework for that the other day, and part of it was proving that, like, basically that he loved his wife and that he talked to his wife a lot, right? It makes me incredibly happy to realize that at some point in time, at some point in the future, a government employee is going to have to look through screenshots of Final Fantasy DMs and Tumblr DMs between these two for the immigration papers. It tickles me endlessly. Somebody's day is gonna be made much better when they see that. I guarantee it. Talked for a long time? No, not at all. Well, okay, so when he started pulling receipts for this, right, for the paperwork, he discovered, I guess, that shit, wait, these receipts go back 10 years. Oops. So like he's got like date stamped screenshots from like 2015. Right? He's struggling to like, he was struggling to go through them because they'd bring back memories of like, oh shit, wait, I remember that. You know? Canadians and Belgians, both are really good at inventing things that should be internationally illegal. Not sure if that's good. Well, yeah, so this, yeah, that's just, yeah, my friend is submitting screenshots of Final Fantasy. In official like government paperwork, and that makes me happy. If that's not long enough, I'm not sure what would be. So okay, so he has a list of his visits up there. I think like the past fucking 2 years or something like that, right? And gave the list to the immigration lawyer, and the lawyer's like, "Oh, this is far more than we need. By the way, we don't need this much, but we'll take it. Thank you." And they actually like bumped the date of the cutoff for all that stuff, right, a little bit, so they could include his wife's trip, a surprise trip down here to the States, because the immigration lawyer really wanted to include that in there, right? So yeah, so that's being used, I guess, as evidence for his immigration papers. Just him turning and just buffering, seeing his wife. That still makes me happy. That still makes me smile. I love it. Oh. But anyway, it's a strange list if you look at countries responsible for biggest mass. Yeah. Some of the usual suspects like Germany, Soviet Union, and like Germany, the Soviet Union, and Germany. Thought I misread that for a second. Then you have a little Belgium. Oh. And China. And Japan. We're on there too, right? The U.S.? We're probably on there too. The U.S., yeah. Yeah. History, man. Anyway. That's true. Yep. Yeah. Well, at least far more than enough is rather more promising than do you have any more would be. Yeah. So, I mean, it's looking very positive, honestly. And I think like a deadline passed for getting all that stuff in, like the other day. So I think as of now they've submitted all their paperwork. So now they just wait. No. It's not 10 million less than in the past 50 years. Are we? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. All right. Anyway, I think I'm actually gonna wrap up because I got a lot done. Kind of. It might not look like a lot, but I did get a lot done. I mean, there's still some cleanup I need to do with the menu and, well, with the actual menu itself. But yeah, hair on screen is crime. Yeah. The secret ingredient is crime. So I need to do that. I need to implement that. I do want to have like a confirmation thing on the second screen. Yeah. I could probably do something specific just for the clear. Yeah. How's my I would look at. Ooh, oh my God! Look at all this space. Look at all this room for activities. Oh my God! I've got, how much do I have? 780 bytes free. Oh my God! Oh my God! I can almost fit that demo ROM in here. Yeah, I think I need to rethink some of the banking stuff. Like what the fuck is this? What is this? Fill screen. Like some of this shit in the utilities, like I don't know if those need to be in this bank, right? Like look at that. Like look at that fucking unrolled loop, you know? And this, well, that kind of does, I guess. Like I might just put a bunch of like long jump code in there, right? So I can have like the utility stuff in its own full bank, its own double bank, right? I don't know. It's not probably used for the new code now. You need, well, yeah, but yeah. So I also want to put the sound engine somewhere, and I think I want to put that in this bank, right? But that ain't gonna fit fucking there. Because I wanna have the actual engine separate from, in a separate bank than the actual music data. I don't need to start that way, but I would like to have that separate so I can, you know. Well, where's? I mean, if I swap out that entire bank, this entire bank, so bank C1000, right? Starting there, when I need to do the music stuff, right? If I just put down here in the fixed bank a long jump for do music shit. Oh. Yeah, I have to actually like look at how big that shit is. Family Studio. This for the it's for this right here. So Family Studio. That's the demo. H and S, these two here. Let's actually extract all of this. There. $7,000. This is a very full featured what's it? Engine, and I'm not using a good chunk of the features. Like a lot of the stuff also. A lot of the options are exclusive, right? So a lot of this crap I'm not going to be using. So that stuff won't be in there. For a given channel, returns the index of the... What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my god. I haven't actually read through this, by the way. I don't know. But yeah, there's all kinds of fucking options and shit to set. Use a regular settings. Huh? X match. Oh my god. But yeah, very full featured. A lot of condition compilation. A lot of it. Set. No, not E. It's set. I can't type anymore. Sin equals CA65. There we go. Colors I am used to now. Segment strength. Oh, is this? Oh, so I just like have to set that label to something, right? Is that what that is? Is that what that means? No, this is all C bullshit. I don't care about that. Configure this. The engine's simplest way is right here in the section below. Simply comment or uncomment these defines and move on with your life. 2. The second way is externally using definitions coming from elsewhere in your app or the command line. Yeah, okay. Four main things to configure. Each of them will be detailed below. Segments, audio expansion, global engine parameters, and supported features. Yeah, so so segment. So we want to allocate the 0 page, the RAM and code. This section will be slightly different for each assembler, right? So the name of your 0 page, RAM, and... Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Bowser Big Bean Burrito. How you doing? Welcome. And then the rest of this are the options that I'll have, that I'll use. Which would be this one. Just that one. Just using MMC5. Nothing else fancy. Would be NTSC. We're independent of the data you'll be importing. There's a platform you want to support. Playback 4, whether SX will be enabled or not, etc. They have. Okay. That one I'll be disabling that. Must we know if you're calling sound effects from a different thread? What the fuck do you mean thread? I need to figure out how sound effects work in Family Studio, though. Because I do want to use those, right? Supported features. Must we know if you will be importing using it from a tracker tempo mode? Nope. Not doing that. If you're using from a studio tempo mode, this must be undefined. You cannot mix and match tempo modes. The engine can only run in one mode or the other. Yep. Use frame tracker delayed notes. No, okay. Use release notes. Release point. Volume track. Sure. Must be know if any song uses the volume track. Volume track allows manipulating the volume at the track level independently from instruments. What? That's a thing? Okay. Innerts might be considered threads for this purpose. I mean, I guess, yeah. Pitch track, slides, vibrato, arpeggio. More information, that to do. Delta counter? Oh, no, DPCM, don't care. Instrument index range allows having up to 256 instruments at the cost of slightly higher CPU usage when switching instrument. When this is off, the limit is 64 for regular instruments and 32 for expect. Really? Huh. Right. So we know if your project uses the phase reset effect. So we know if your project uses the FDS expansion and is at least one instrument with FDS auto mod enabled. So much shit in this engine. Internal defines do not touch. Yeah. Rainbow. Wait, this supports the rainbow mapper? Okay. Jesus. Oh my god. So much if-defs or ifs. And oh my god, and constants and shit. So much. Holy crap. Oops. Point of data. Oh, okay. Anyway, that won't be today. I'm not sure if I'll do that on stream or not, or getting that all figured out, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. At any rate, I need to grab a bite and pass out. So we're gonna. Before I do that, we're gonna see if anybody else is live to go say hi to. But yeah, so I'll be back on Sunday doing, I don't know, more of this probably. Yeah, probably more of this. I'll probably finish up the little rewrite on the option menu, and I might start with the practice stuff, or I might do more of the versus mode garbage stuff. Enjoy food and unconscious. I'm gonna try. Let's go say this guy. Yeah. Anyway, come with me to say hi. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back. I almost said next weekend. I'll be back on Sunday, doing probably more of this. Yeah. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye.